Afternoon. This video documentation is in regards to the E46 chassis headlights annualized bench testing. I have the two-door facelift LCI version here, and also have pretty much a two-door pre-LCI. I understand the door type of the headlight you have might be different. However, this is just purely conceptual and just showing you how to bench test the annualized, as all the E46 internal annualized wirings are pretty much exactly the same. So this being said, I'm going to head and show you the rear housing photo just to kind of best show you what we're looking at. Currently, my understanding is you'll have wires for your annualized coming out, maybe already butt spliced or tap spliced to your relay harness. If you remove the butt splicing, pretty much you'll have two loose wirings, positive and negative. Prior to us cutting and stripping to add in the butt splice for the relay harness, the wiring may have looked like this, which is a connector not meant for the US spec, which is why we cut this off and prep it with the butt splice, tap splice for the relay harness. Nevertheless, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to bench test these using a 12-volt power supply unit, which I have right here. So already starting with this, I'm pretty much bypassing the relay harness and wanting to test directly to the headlights. So got a positive, negative. LEDs are polarity sensitive, so if you have the polarities misaligned, they will never power up. So that is one of the concerns. So as long as you have the polarities matching correctly, it should light up with no issues. So I have them connected, powering on, LEDs turning on. Conversely, just showing you testing on a set that hasn't been prepped yet. You can barely see that there's black and red wire. So I'm going to go ahead and ground the negative and then attach the positive to positive. Try and make sure it's sheathed properly. All right, connected, powering on. You can see the LEDs able to bench test directly. Worst comes to worst, if you are able to directly bench test it using the angelized wire, bypassing the relay harness, if it still doesn't turn on, not to worry. There's actually an LED driver within the headlight unit, which should look like a gray silver plastic box. Pretty much it regulates the LED currents coming from your vehicle. There's going to be actually an internal connector, which looks like this clipped on. The opposite connector, what it does is it runs the wires internally to lead to this wire. However, if you'd like to take the time to unclip it internally, so just to see if you can directly bench test it from the LED driver's connector. So power runs through here to the LED driver directly to the angelized. This pretty much bypasses the internal headlight wiring for the angelized. So if you want to take the time to directly bench test it, it might be a little bit more difficult if you don't have the right testers. If you're using alligator clamps, it might be a little difficult to get into it. So I'm using needle points to bench test this. All right. Turn on the power. Again, testing it directly from the LED driver. One second. You see the angelized on. Sorry, I don't have a stable contact. So again, two means of directly testing it by bypassing the relay harness. You can test it from the butt splicing wires, or if you're able to locate the LED driver internally within the headlight unit, you can unclip it, unplug it, test it from its connector, so you power it directly to the driver to the rings. This concludes the video. Thank you so much for your time.